met through a mutual friend of ours.
Wait a minute. She dated one of my buddies, who still is my buddy. I liked her instantly.
And that was 19 years ago. We wanted to have children right away, so we got married in September, and we found out we were pregnant with Isley in November. We were having some difficulty getting pregnant with Isaac. And when we were ready to give up and just say, hey, I think we're okay, we got one good one, we found out we were gonna have another one.
We got two good ones, it turns out. The pregnancy was normal, simple, but for me.
No, the pregnancy was normal, simple. For me too. It was exciting to find out that we were having a boy because it was neat that we were having one of each. Isley got really upset that she didn't have a sister, but I think now she's changed her mind. She's always been a motherly type, teaches Isaac a lot of things, helps out a ton, and always has helped out a ton since Isaac's been born.
They get along well.
Yeah, I enjoy being a big sister. It'd be fun to play with like a little sister to play with dolls and stuff, but he likes to play with dolls too. I help out a lot because sometimes like my mom needs something during meds. I run upstairs and get it, and yeah. He's just a sweet little guy, and like he always cares for me when I'm sad sometimes. And
yep, I play with Isley. My sister is my best sister ever. Yeah, I'm on a party.
Does Isley win or do you win?
I don't win all the time. Soon I'm a real dad. And my dad is, my Isley is, mom is, everybody is. At the game store, there's the wild games I'm gonna be good at.
We started noticing things in November 2015 that just something was not.
On Thanksgiving, getting ready, had everybody ready in their clothes, everyone looked good, and Isaac throws up. He's not sick. Why is he throwing up?
It's not normal for a child that young to throw up like that. I mean, it was a projectile vomit. Before that though, there was some things that his pediatrician had brought up. He was not reaching goals like he should have as far as his growth goes, so she did diagnose him with failure to thrive. He would be constipated a lot, and you could tell that he was struggling. He wanted something to drink all the time. He was always what we had thought at the time was hungry because he was eating formula, and every time we gave him a bottle, he would just throw it all up. And then he started getting really lethargic.
Slept a lot. It was great until you realize something's wrong.
The trigger for me was my sister had sent me a text, and he was laying on the floor and he was just sitting there. And I just knew that there was something wrong. So I called Ben and I said, we need to bring him into the doctor.
I was in Duluth.
I got upset that there was not a pediatric doctor at this walk-in clinic. And so I said to Ben, I go, well, let's just go to Children's Hospital in St. Paul. And that was probably the best choice we ever could have made. Something told us to do it and we did it. And that is ultimately where we found out that he had cystinosis.
one time I got woken up really early because Isaac had to go to the hospital, and I was just kind of confused and tired, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? So I went to my aunt's house, and that's the only really time I saw him second of stress like that.
Cystinosis is a rare genetic disorder
That affects 500 in the United States, 2,000 worldwide.
Cystine crystals build up in your major organs. It starts with the kidneys and moves on to eyes, muscles, heart, eventually death. With the help of ProCysP, Isaac's levels get very close to normal, and kidney damage is very limited.
When they told us that he needed a G-tube, that was kind of a shocker to us.
It was a lifesaver though.
It was. We used it as a way to supplement his food since he was a failure to thrive. For the first 6 months after his diagnosis, we would actually have formula pumped through him throughout the night to help him grow.
Yeah, he's eating better, takes his meds well.
He also has to take supplements. Our bodies absorb it, phosphorus, sodium, because of the cystine buildup. His actually goes out through his urine. So we have to give him supplements 3 times a day. It wastes at their muscles, so he takes a medication to try to help prevent that.
Taking meds.
It just is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is. Put in my tuber.
How do you take your pills now?
I swallow them like You can see my poops go up.
Was that really hard to be able to swallow the pills?
No.
No, you got it. You're fine.
I'm always like fine with it.
Put it in there. Now drink some water and swallow it. Swallow it.
Swallow it.
You gotta swallow it, buddy. Hurry up. Did you do it?
Yeah.
You did it.
Let's see. Come here. Show me your mouth.
The whining gets less, the crying gets less. He's dealing with it better. You never thought you'd get to potty training. You never thought you'd get rid of the Nook, the pacifier. You never thought you'd get rid of sippy cups. You never thought you'd be able to swallow pills. But every day he's getting older and bigger and tackles more stuff, more accomplishments, and that's kind of the way we go through daily life. He gets up in the morning, he watches betting, and goes to school now. I never thought he'd be ready for school, but he's doing that, and he's doing great. We have a wonderful sister-in-law that takes him the first half of the day, and he finished his day out at pre-K.
Are you in school?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
Daycare.
And what are some of your friends' names?
Cameron, Bodie, Derek, and Grace, Anka, and Camille.
That sounds like you got a lot of friends.
Yep, I do.
What kind of games do you play?
Some games are out all day, but we do all our things and talk to everybody, and we greet each other.
That sounds fun.
It does.
The medication regimen is strict. Our day is very scheduled. We eat at a certain time. We do meds at a certain time. We go to bed at a certain time. What he does is leaps and bounds beyond what I would do at his age.
In order for the Procysp to do its job, he needs to have it every 12 hours. Some of the supplements don't mix well with the Procysp, so those have to be with an hour before or an hour after. It makes life difficult, not gonna sugarcoat it, just going simply to a restaurant for dinner.
It's gotta be timed out.
It has to be timed out.
Or we do meds at the restaurant, which you get looks at.
A simple errand to the store.
Do you have his water? Oh, so many times I went to the grocery store. Dad, where's my water? You're
Yep.
only out for 5 minutes.
Yep. They get dehydrated. So not only is he going to the bathroom because he's drinking a lot of water, but he's also his body just urinates other things in his system. Him being potty trained, we didn't think it was ever gonna happen. Our garbage can has gotten a lot lighter ever since he started potty training. The G-tube seems to get infected a little bit more than what we would like. So getting rid of that would be huge. I can't believe we might be there.
Moving on.
It's crazy how much has changed. He's a strong kid, he's a strong boy.
Hopefully there's a cure.
Yes, cure would be huge. They actually just started the first patient with the process.
Clinical
of
trials,
gene therapy.
yep.
Last I heard, he had it done in October 7th. He actually was going back home to Canada, only after a couple months, 3 months, 4 months of the treatment.
That's a huge step.
Huge.
That's why we're here raising money for the cure.
Having everybody around us that's willing to do this for our family is just huge, and that support means the world to us, and I don't know how I could ever show everybody our appreciation for it, because it's a lot.
We have 2 babysitters. We got the MAME and we got my mom that know how to do the meds. Brothers and sister-in-laws go leaps and bounds and make sure that we're comfortable and plan trips and make sure that he is doing all right. It's hard to be the burden, but it's what we have to deal with, and they make it seem all right. Thanks everyone. Everybody who donated came, and everybody who came. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Isaac. It means a lot to a cure. Go Cystinosis.
You shot it out, but I can't hear a word you say. nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your